name is Treiops Art. I'm an artist living and working in Los Angeles. I am here at my studio space in beautiful downtown Skid Row, Los Angeles on Wall Street. This is where I make a lot of my artworks, whether it be, mixed media sculpture, or whether it be performance art, costuming, what have you. This is where I do it. So I've done all sorts of different kinds of video work in the past. I've done a lot of sort of documentary style vlogging. I've done, reviews of restaurants. I've also done a little commercial for my invention, the rubber band cam. I don't know if you've seen it, maybe you should. You probably should actually. But one thing I really haven't done is like a true vlog. That's where I just set up the camera, I just point it at myself, and I just start talking about what is going on in my life, what I'm doing. So many people out there do it. I don't know why I haven't done it before. It's stupid that I haven't done it before. It's a great idea. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you everything that I've done in the past, all the artworks I'm working on now, interesting stuff, stuff on the floor, just sort of like garbage piling up. Materials everywhere. There's so much stuff in here. It's so crammed, it's ridiculous. 800 square feet. I thought that was a lot of space at one time. If I had 8,000 feet, I would fill that footage up. Well, whatever. I have 800 feet here, and I'm going to show you that 800 feet, what's in that 800 feet of space. This is the first installment of Treiops Art vlog. Here is my wall, one of my walls, of art. Look at all that art. It's a ridiculous amount of art. Here's some art right here. Isn't that a beautiful piece? It's a assemblage, sort of a collage type thing. And here's some sort of like life-size sculpture of a person with stars inside of them, made out of holograms. And here's a portrait of a building done with holographic foil. And here's some small pieces that I did sort of in that series, and here's a portrait. I've been doing a lot of portraits lately, and there's one, that's Gretchen. And here's a nice piece I did. I was real happy with this one. And so here are some experiments, some mixed media stuff. It's got resin on it, it's got birds, it's got, outlets, it's got like transformers. I guess that's what you call them, transformers. And here is another piece that I've been working on, and here's another portrait. I did a portrait series not too long ago, and here are some pieces from it. This one is a really beautiful one of my friend Season. It's called Cat Season. I don't know if you can see that, probably not very well, but it's a great portrait. That's one of my favorites. Here's another one. This one is very good as well. My friend Chris. And here's some more portraits. My friend Katrina, and there's a woman, I forgot what her name is. And there's another just sort of mixed media piece that has tiny frogs in it. Here's an older piece I did, sort of like a hybrid of painting and collage. And go over here, some more portraits from a recent series. And has a big piece here. This is from my Animals of the Future show. You probably can't see it because there's not enough space to go back. But it's a mixed media sculpture, and that's a raccoon in there, and it's got glass in it. Holographic foil, it's made out of cardboard as well, and all sorts of different things in there. Mixed media, baby. That's where it's at. And here's a big plane. Look at that. It's like a 747 or something. And it's made out of holographic foil and resin. And here's another one of my resin pieces. I call these dynamic portraits. Here is another dynamic portrait. I call it a dynamic portrait because the use of the holographic foil sort of gives it life. So I find that to be dynamic. And the portrait part is pretty obvious. These all come from pictures of wig forms originally. And then I sort of alter them and turn them into stencils, and it's sort of a long, involved process. But, there's the result. Anyway, there's another portrait, some more portraits. Here's a nice piece. It's my friend Brad. Nice portrait of him. And that's one thing he likes to say. Sounds reasonable. There's another piece from my Animals of the Future show. It's a skunk. Here's a piece made out of cardboard in advertisements. I don't know what that is. And here is another one of my dynamic portraits. And here's a funny piece called Resource Depletion. And here's a sculpture I did a while back. It's not set up right now, but I do a lot of mixed media stuff with bulk materials, and this is all done with laminated cardboard. This is a life-size sculpture. Let me see if I can come back here and show you it a little better. but it's a life-size portrait sculpture, and it's got 4 inches thick of cardboard on there, and then there's also some plastic bags that are sort of like made into flowers that are coming out of it. And there's another portrait. It's called Sisters. And what else have I got? Okay, there's another piece over here. There's just too much stuff in my studio. Here's a piece. It's called Pigeons. And that was also from my Animals of the Future show. Here's another couple of pieces, smaller pieces. There's art everywhere in this place. I mean, it's ridiculous. The walls are coated with art. It's littered with art around here. Here's a couple of prints, spray painted prints I did. One is called Man and the other is called Woman. All this stuff is for sale, by the way. Here's some smaller pieces. Maybe some of you economical people out there can afford this sort of thing. These are smaller prices. So I got these big cardboard pieces. I just showed you one. Here's another one. I did this series called Product People, and I had a bunch of these sculptures set up, sort of installation style. I have a total of 7 of these, and there's another one, and there's another one. Some of these are standing, some are kneeling, and they're all of contorted people. These contorted people are standing or kneeling or laying in piles of consumer catalogs. That's sort of a play on consumer culture and how soulless and empty it is. And here's an interesting mannequin face. There's another one of the sculptures down here. And there's another one. All of this is for sale, by the way. Did I mention it was for sale? You should get in touch with me. Come down here. Look at some of this stuff. It's great for, you know, impressing people, putting the stuff on your walls. People will see it and then they'll go, oh wow, you were so interesting. You were so avant-garde, I want to be your friend. That is why you should get my art and get it right now. Also makes great gifts. So there you have it. It's a little vlog about my studio space downtown. And I'm going to keep in touch with you people out there on internet land. If I've got something going on, I'm going to tell you. I want you to know about me. I want you to know about my life. What is going on in my head, baby? That's what I'm going to tell you out there. I've got some events coming up. I'm going to tell you about the events. If I finish a piece, I'm going to vlog about it. I'm going to post a vlog about the piece I finished. If I do a photo shoot or something like that, I'm going to show you pictures of the photo shoot. Is that not incredible? Is that not modern? So just stay tuned. I'm going to send these things out. I don't know how often I'm going to do the vlogging, maybe once every few weeks or so. You may want to go to my website. It's www.treiops.com. That's spelled Treiops. My name is Treiops Treyford. Yes, I know.